Goodwill brings to you the major happenings in the stock market dated January 7, 2023. For the development in the corporate segment, we have India's Canara Bank plans to raise funds through the sale of certificates of deposit maturing in 3 months, 3 merchant bankers said on Monday. The state-run lender will offer a yield of 6.92% on the issue, for which it has received commitments worth 10 billion rupees so far. Auto components maker Bharat Forge Limited on Monday said its step-down subsidiary JS Autocast Foundry India will acquire the SEZ unit of Indo Shell Mold Ltd located at Sipkat, Erode in Tamil Nadu for an undisclosed sum. JS Autocast Foundry India has entered into a business transfer agreement with Indo Shell Mold Limited for the purpose. This acquisition strengthens JS Auto's presence in the castings sector, expands the product offering and client base. Construction firm PSP Projects Limited on Monday, January 2, said the company has emerged as the lowest bidder for the government project worth 1,364.47 rupees crore in Surat, Gujarat. The company has emerged as lowest bidder, L1, for a government project worth 1,364.47 rupees crore, excluding GST, of construction of state-of-the-art high-rise office building at Surat, Gujarat for Surat Municipal Corporation. Mahindra & Mahindra Financial Services said that it has recorded a disbursement of approximately 4,650 rupees crore in December 2022, delivering a 67% year-on-year growth. The company said that the growth in the disbursement was aided by positive macro environment. The Q3 disbursements stood at approximately 14,450 rupees crore, recording a growth of 80% year-on-year. The year-to-date disbursements was approximately 35,750 rupees crore, registering a year-on-year growth of 95%. San Diego-based General Atomics Aeronautical Systems, a subsidiary of General Atomics, said its partnership with Bharat Forge Limited will result in significant capability building for both companies and provide an impetus to the Indian large unmanned aircraft industry. In a move that is expected to help India develop a manufacturing ecosystem for high-end drones, a top U.S. drone manufacturer has announced a partnership to manufacture main landing gear components and assemblies of remotely piloted aircraft in the country. San Diego-based General Atomics Aeronautical Systems, a subsidiary of General Atomics, said its partnership with Bharat Forge Ltd will result in significant capability building for both companies and provide an impetus to the Indian large unmanned aircraft industry. Reliance Consumer Products, the FMCG arm of Reliance Retail Ventures, has announced that it will acquire a 50% stake in Gujarat-based Socio Hajori Beverages, the owner of soft drink brand Socio. The Hajori family, who are the existing promoters, will continue to own the remaining stake in the 100-year-old beverage company. With this joint venture, Reliance will further strengthen its portfolio in the beverage segment, having already acquired the iconic brand Campa. In addition, Socio's expertise in formulations can be leveraged to develop unique value propositions for the product portfolio and consumers. The highest bidder for Reliance Capital, Torrent Group, received an interim relief from the National Company Law Tribunal Mumbai bench, which asked the lenders to keep Hinduja Group's post-auction offer in abeyance till the next hearing. The Torrent, which offered 8,640 rupees crore for Reliance Capital, had asked the lenders not to entertain Hinduja's post-auction offer of 9,000 rupees crore, as accepting late offers would defeat the entire challenge process. During the auction, Hinduja made an offer of 8,110 rupees crore, but raised it to 9,000 rupees crore and offered 100% upfront cash to the lenders. Business conglomerate Shapoorji Pallonji's housing platform Joyville will invest around 750 rupees crore to develop a new housing project in Pune. Joyville Shapoorji Housing is a $200 million platform set up by Shapoorji Pallonji, ADB, IFC and Actis to develop housing projects. The company will develop nearly 1,350 housing units, including duplexes and penthouses, in this new 9-acre project with an estimated sales revenue of over 1,000 rupees crore. According to company, the total development cost will be around 700 to 750 rupees crore, and company is expecting sales revenue of more than 1000 rupees crore from the entire project. TVS Electronics has moved up by 31.07% this week with a change of 89.75 points. It is traded with a net volume of 21.641 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 378.6 against the previous closing price of 288.85. Alkali Metals Limited has moved up by 30.98% this week with a change of 39.65 points. It is traded with a net volume of 3.983 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 167.65 against the previous closing price of 128. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 128.5, which is a good indication for the stock. The stock has made the highest move to 173.9 points this week. BF Investment has moved up by 28.69% this week with a change of 83.8 points. It is traded with a net volume of 2.74 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 375.9 against the previous closing price of 292.1. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 292.95, which is a good indication for the stock. The stock has made the highest move to 462.65 points this week. Atlanta Limited has moved up by 26.76% this week with a change of 4 points. It is traded with a net volume of 104.14 thousand shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 18.95 against the previous closing price of 14.95. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 17.8, which is a good indication for the stock. Now, let's see Nifty and Bank Nifty movement and expectations. Nifty 50 remained under pressure in this week and closed at 17,859 levels on January 6, tracking nervousness in global markets amid growing fears of recession. In this week, Nifty slipped 246 points. Considering the negative sentiments, the correction can further extend to supports at 17,500 and 17,350 as indicated by Bollinger Bands. Nifty has failed to sustain the psychological mark of 18,000 at the end of this week. Now, the hurdle on the upper end remains at 18,000 and 18,175 levels. Downtrend can be seen in the markets for the month of January amid pressure from America related to rate hikes and depression. The pressure is expected to continue in the markets as long as inflation situation do not ease. Similarly, Nifty Bank fell 1.86% this week. After some strength in index in the coming week, Nifty Bank is expected to remain under pressure as important support level of 41,185 has been breached. Now it has become the resistance, and considering the global market situations, it is going to continue its downtrend. Important support level for Bank Nifty for next week can be 39,800 as depicted by Bollinger Bands in the charts. After that, the index may slip towards 38,600 levels. As for resistance, 43,200 will act as an immediate resistance for Bank Nifty. After that, next resistance can be 44,000. You can contact us from the details mentioned on the screen via missed call, email, or WhatsApp. Thank you for watching the video to the end. Please do like, share and subscribe our video for the latest updates in the stock market.